Virgo, hi, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Adrian here, psychic medium, regression hypnosis practitioner, and this is a general reading for you, Virgo, for the rest of November. All right, please take it as it resonates, and whatever's not for you, just don't worry about that. Just take what's for you. We're going to take a look at your current space, what brought you towards where you are, what it is that you can look forward to. We're going to clarify that. But before we do that, we're first going to draw you two oracle cards, and we're also going to end of your reading with an oracle card message to see which angel energy is with you and that you can call upon for support if you feel that you need that, Virgo. Okay. Please remember it's a general reading, so please take it as it resonates. So this is the rest of November reading. Next week I'm doing your December reading. So if you want to be sure to catch that, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. And if it resonates with you, would like to help my channel to grow, I would really appreciate you also liking this video. All right. So what do we have for Virgo, please? What is it, angels, that you would like Virgos to know? Card flipped around there and it says, ooh, beautiful stuff, Virgo. It says unconditional love, the divine mother. All right. For some of you, your feelings, your emotions may have been sort of like all over the place, and it might be that those emotions sort of, created sort of like yucky kind of like experiences in your life, but you've got a beautiful flow now, and you've got a beautiful sort of almost like that feminine, loving, kind energy of the universe that's supporting you at the moment. And it says, thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love that I deserve. Beautiful flow over here. For some of you, there might have been a period within the mind that it almost felt like there wasn't peace in your life. But at the moment, I feel that there's such a beautiful flow of peace. And for many of you, it could also be a space where wonderful manifestations and miracles and beautiful blessings and things just flow into your life. And if that is not happening, you might want to, you might want to sort of almost like have a bit of a look at your life and see what are the areas that you can do some forgiveness, where are the areas that you can give some love. I mean, I'm a Cancerian, and Cancerians can actually be a little bit feisty, and I can be quite feisty, and sort of like getting very mad. But since I decided to change that and to this doesn't mean that I don't stand up for myself and stuff like that, but since I came into a space where I sent unconditional love, I sent love, light, I sent peace, I acknowledge that whatever happens, that the universe is trying to tell me something, that it's a learning opportunity, my whole life changed. Okay. And I would encourage you to do the same for any area of your life where you might be experiencing challenges. All right, let's see what we've got for you in Monology for Virgo, please. As I was going to tell you earlier on, I work with my spirit guides and guardian angels, as well as the collective consciousness that I channel. They call themselves Smile. All right, for Virgo, please. Can we have a card for Virgo, please? Virgos, are you all overthinking again? Because why is the energy not wanting to come out? Let's clear the mind. Let's take a nice deep breath. Release expectations, and let's see what we get. Some of you may or may not know. Sorry, just getting that. I'm going to take the top one. Some of you may or may not know that, when you do actually like a group reading like this, like a general reading, I'm tapping into all of yours energy, and you're also tapping into the energy of the people that's going to see this reading 10 years from now. All right? Because remember, even though it's a time limit on it or a time set on it, readings are unlimited. Okay? A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. How beautiful is that? All right? How beautiful is that? Going along with that, with the Divine Mother energy, things are about to unfold in a very peaceful way for you. I feel there's so much more peace that's about to come into your life, which is amazing. It's almost like, did any of you ever watch rose, like when you have rose buds, when they start to open? Oh, it's the most beautiful thing on this planet. And I don't really like cut flowers very much. I don't like the idea of cutting flowers. But, my mother has this big garden with like a whole lot of rose bushes. or rose trees, and it's so beautiful when you just see those flowers begin to open. And that is how things are about to become for you in your life, Virgo. All right. Okay, let's do your tarot. What is it that Virgo needs to know, please? Spirit guides and guardian angels. Smile, what is the guidance that you would like to share with Virgo? Okay. So we're starting off there a little bit divided, not sure what to do in the recent past. Ooh, but whoa, 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 look at you shining so bright. Love this. So overall energy for the reading is the Two of Pentacles. Okay. In the recent past, you got the Two of Swords, you got the Strength card, and you got the Ace of Swords. So something has been resolved here in the recent past. Some personal issue, some inner issue that you may have has been resolved. And now that is turning things in a very positive direction for you. In your current space, we've got the Full, Temperance, and the Eight of Wands. There's that inner peace that we were speaking about. Taking control of things, doing the best that you can. I feel that for many of you, which I like to see so much, there's a space of not almost being so hard on yourself for things that you don't know differently or you don't know how to do differently, because sometimes we can do that as humans. Okay. Energy heading your way, we've got the Emperor, the Six of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune for potential outcome. So, sorry, Virgo, when I look at this, first of all, beautiful positive changes taking place for you at the moment. Okay, claim that for yourself. Beautiful positive changes in your life, with money, with finances. There could be some really good things that could be taking place for you at the moment. Some of you are not sure which direction to take. I would say really check in with the universe and have that trust and faith that the right path will be shown to you. And sometimes when we can really ask universe, I'd really appreciate your support. What is the best path to take for me? And we are open to the universe basically communicating with us, and we don't try to sort of predetermine what it should be. That is when you get magical things that normally portray themselves to us. Okay. So there was some conflict in the past. For some of you, you really, 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 really didn't know what to do. You were like, oh my goodness, I don't know which way to turn to. Some of you didn't even feel that you had any options. But then you actually took the most beautiful option, and that was inner healing, looking at the self, turning that mirror upon yourself and saying, okay, what is it within me that is causing me to have this experience? What can I let go of? What can I forgive? What can I accept? So instead of holding on, I feel that for many of you, it's like sort of like you released, sort of like, those memes where you hold on and the rope almost sort of like shaves your hands and it's all blood and stuff like that and scars. But then when you release, there's that sense of peace. I feel that for many of you, there's a bigger sense of peace. And for some of you, you were like, okay, well, now what? Like now what, But then, because of releasing, a whole new path has started to open, and it's opening for you now. It's like you are beginning to see a better way to do life, to do your life. Options that you may not have been aware of. And sometimes, now, I mean, of course, obviously, I'm not condoning crappy things that people do, but sometimes we focus so much on what other people are doing, and we get so involved in that, where we almost lose ourselves in that equation. And I feel that for some of you, that sort of happened. But then you kind of got yourself back where you are right now. There's a beautiful sense of you-ness that is coming back in your life, which I love. Going forward, Virgo, 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 especially with that Emperor energy there, that Aries sort of energy, if you think that you're in a space of new beginnings, you haven't seen anything yet, all right? There's beautiful new things coming about. For many of you, I feel that you're kind of seeing how some people might have been riding on your back, maybe deliberately, sort of taking advantage of your good heart. For many of you, it could also be a pattern where it sort of became like a habit. So, maybe others didn't think of it that consciously, and maybe you didn't even think of it that consciously, because you thought, you know what, sorry, I'm a good person, I'm a nice person, I'm there for others. So some of you sort of, that line's blurred a little bit over there, but I feel as you also become aware of that and you're beginning to place yourself first going forward, things are basically turning in a very positive direction for you. So the Wheel of Fortune is definitely turning in your direction. You basically have the Midas touch, from what I can tell at the moment, Virgo. You really, really do. And that Midas touch, it doesn't come so much from, from knowledge and money money and power and those things, it comes from that inner sense of peace. Because when we've got that inner sense of peace, it flows out into our outside world, and life will always reflect back to us what is happening on the inside of us. Okay. So let's clarify for you that Two of Pentacles, that overall energy, Virgo, for your reading. What is it that Virgo needs to know, please? I love this so much for you. Midas touch. I'm talking about M-I-D-A-S. Midas touch. All right. Judgment card. Ace of Stars, which is the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. Oh, it just keeps on getting better and better and better. It literally just gets on better, better, and better. Some of you, you know what it is that you need to release. It might be certain ideas, certain expectations that you had. Some of you, that also really means that maybe you have to give up on the idea that, well, this is how you thought it's going to be, and it's not going to be like that, you know. Maybe you thought this is the person that you're going to be with, and accepting that it's not just not how it's going to be. Now, I'm not speaking here of having hope in your heart and then, you know, sort of thinking like, well, that's not going to happen. What I'm speaking about here is, for some of you, things have unfolded in such a way that it's almost like you didn't have a choice but to be able, or to rather be open to contemplating in a different direction. But that actually opened doors for you, beautiful doors for you, doors of prosperity for you. Okay, so when you decided that, you know what, I'm just going to embrace peace, I'm just going to embrace beauty, harmony, and light, that is actually when you open the portal of possibility for you. Okay, let's look at that Ace of Swords there in the recent past for you, Virgo. What is it that brought you? Because some of you, there was some nasty realization, some nasty things that you had to accept. Some of you felt that you didn't have any choice and some options. Some of you have gone through a lot of pain. But that is where, okay, 4 cards are coming out. This is where that Emperor energy initiated in the recent past. Because remember this, we're heading towards it in what's coming towards you. But we're still there in that recent past. Some of you realize that you cannot allow other people's thoughts, beliefs, and values about yourself to become your, sort of like what you believe about yourself, which is excellent. Okay, so we've got the Emperor, we've got the Two of Pentacles, which remember is also the overall energy of yours. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, and we've got the Knight of Cups. My hands are not big enough, or my grip, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, for some of you, you really opened the door to prosperity for you when you decided to just accept things for what they are. You know, it is what it is. There's nothing that I can do about it. That's when you really started to open the portal of possibility for you. And for those of you that have been looking for the sense of inner peace that seemed to have been so eluding, for those of you that were looking for love, you actually opened the portal for you when you released your sort of like, you know, holding on in the past there. All right, let's look at this. Let's draw one card for this Temperance energy. Two of Cups. Possibilities, 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 possibilities. Wow. Like Virgo, this is a good vibe to be in. Really, really is. Let's see what's heading your way. I wanted to, okay, let's look at this Emperor energy. We're just going to draw one card for it unless the universe gives us more. Page of Staffs. You know, so going forward, it's like some of you realize that, or you're getting to see, or let's rather rephrase that. It's almost like for some of you, it's almost like you suppress certain feelings and emotions within you that you didn't feel that you can feel. I feel going forward, you are opening towards those feelings again. So some of you, for various reasons, maybe you didn't want to dream of positivity, you didn't want to dream of love and those type of things, but I see those portals opening again. Okay, things are changing quite drastically here for you. For Six of Swords, we've got a Knight of Pentacles, all right, and so some of you, there are some tough conversations that you're going to have, that you're going to have to say to people, listen, I'm sorry. We can't do this, I'm sorry. You know, it's just not conducive. So I don't want to lie to you. For some of you, I do see at least one, maybe 2 or 3, but at least one of those conversations that you're sort of going to have to lay down the law. All right. But let's look at the Wheel of Fortune also. What happened? Inner peace. Now, 3 of Staffs at the bottom, 3 of Wands. It brings you to a place of peace and content and just balance and flow. So we got the King of Staffs, which is the King of Wands, the Tower, and the Page of Cups. For that Wheel of Fortune energy, the Jupiter energy, This is love, this is contentment, this is peace, this is beauty. And for some of you, it's almost like you go forward and you say to yourself, why have I withheld myself from that for so long? But we only know what we know when we know it and as we know it. Okay? But really, Virgo, Midas touch for you at the moment. Let's see which angel energy you can call upon. What angelic energy is supporting you at the moment? What angelic energy is supporting Virgo at the moment? I saw the card believe there. Believe, and it will come to you. Angel of adventure, angel of new beginnings. Some of you have been feeling bored, you've been feeling stagnated. You may have been doing all the right things, but it's almost like things were very blah, you know. Things are about to become quite exciting for you, new things to open. Some of you may almost feel like the essence, the flow, the excitement of life has left you. There's wonderful things that are coming about for you. Okay, and so it is. So if that resonates with you, Virgo, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Remember to hit that notification bell for your readings so you know when they're coming out. If you are interested in any of my personal services, personal reading, regression hypnosis, or any of my coaching, I've got a mind unlocking and psychic development course. All of those details are down below in the description, or you can click on the link for my website. Till next time, bye.